Well, it's been quite a while, so let's see if I still remember how to do this. Hey guys, Nightfall here, and I know it's been a little bit since my last video, and that seems to be sort of a trend lately. I'd love to get back into making regular uploads again, but it seems like I just can't find a game I enjoy enough to dedicate as much time as I once did to xDefiant. However, that's not really the only reason. There was still plenty of content that I could have made with xDefiant that I'm sure most of you would have enjoyed, and I dropped the ball on that, and I think you all deserve at least some kind of an explanation as to what happened, what's been going on. So without getting too into the nitty-gritty details, I had a relationship that was going on for 10 years, and that's not a thing anymore at the moment. So yeah, not saying that for pity or sympathy or anything like that. In fact, I'd prefer we just skip over that altogether, but I felt like you at least deserved some kind of an answer. So anyway, there has been a lot of stuff happening lately in the dumpster fire that is Ubisoft. First breadcrumb that I recently stumbled across was this tweet from Mark in response to someone asking about xDefiant's return, stating, "Not really much I can say really. No changes right now to the sunset plans." Now, on the surface, you'd read over this and just pass it by. There's no changes, right? But if you're someone like me who likes to overanalyze things like this and reads between the lines, this speaks volumes. There's clearly things happening in the background that Ubisoft is trying to keep under wraps, because this tweet to me says that there's something going on, but he can't say much about what it is, but the game is still planning on sunsetting. So what could he possibly say but can't actually say about the game? Well, fast forward about a week later, and some leakers come across this: Rainbow Six Siege 2, otherwise codenamed Siege X. xDefiant, Siege X. Coincidence?
I think not!
Both games are owned by Ubisoft, and if you remember, I did a video a while back when talks first started circulating about xDefiant getting shut down after potentially the third season, talking about how xDefiant could have only just been a test run to see if an FPS could work on the Snowdrop engine, so that they could make Siege 2, or as we're now calling it, Siege X. People at the time said that this was an insane take, blah blah blah. Well, who's laughing now? Here's what I'm thinking is happening, and I could still be way off, but just stick with me. Rainbow Six Siege has had its own fair share of struggles over its now almost 10-year lifespan, and as we approach the start of year 10, we're missing key pieces of information that by this time leading up to every prior season and year, we would have already had. Mainly, I'm referring to the roadmap. The roadmap outlines everything planned and coming for the entire year in each season, and we get this every single year before the reveal on usually the following Sunday or whenever it is, and it's not here yet. Keep that in mind, and also understand that the biggest challenge that Siege has faced over recent years is the aging engine that it was built on way back in 2015. It has many limitations when trying to implement numerous things, and they've hit roadblocks on some things as of late, and now I know the Snowdrop engine on xDefiant has been a bumpy ride to say the least, but with more developers working on it, I really thought that it was moving in the right direction. Also keep in mind, I have no clue of the limitations of this engine, and if it could even work with a game like Siege, being that there is real-time destruction and all. So when will we find out if this is all just hocus pocus or if it's truly coming? Well, the leaks came from Instant Gaming, which has a pretty good track record for these kinds of things. And well, let's just watch the new teaser for Rainbow Six Siege together and find out. So that short video is something we also get every season with Siege, and it's usually supposed to hint at the new operator and or gadget, but we also get a date. This Sunday, February 16th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time is the Year 10 reveal over on Twitch, and a lot of speculation has been surrounding the announcement of Siege X, which a lot of R6 content creators have been skeptical about. So what if the stuff in the background that Mark was possibly referencing is elements of xDefiant being moved over to Siege X? Siege already has a TDM mode, so why couldn't they just bring over something like Occupy, Escort, Zone Control, etc.? It would give the game a lot more variety of things to play. I think it would increase the already large player base, and it would just be overall better for the game, especially if it was built on the Snowdrop engine and that was made possible. Imagine how vivid the maps would be. But on the flip side, this could also just be another move at Ubisoft cutting its losses and ending Siege after 10 years. Could this really be the final year of Rainbow? The current in-game event definitely points towards that direction, as at the end of the game mode, whether you win or lose, the map that you play on, called Hereford Base, which is actually Team Rainbow's headquarters, gets blown up. Doesn't matter if you win or lose, which, let's actually take a look at that cinematic because it is epic.
That's something I never thought I'd see. But thanks to you, our team survived. Rainbow can keep fighting.
So maybe this really is the end. Maybe I'm just grasping at straws here in another attempt to cope with xDefiant shutdown like all the haters keep saying I'm doing. Or maybe there still is hope, because there hasn't been any new updates on any buyouts of Ubisoft in over a month. So maybe they figured something out. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one, whenever that'll be.